Well, got another one. This one's kind of cool, and it's pretty important too. Have you ever heard the saying, stop and smell the roses? That is so true. Because, see, the one thing about heaven, the Matrix, is if you're an angel, all the things that you've experienced in life, you'll be able to recreate. And smelling the roses is just a small bit. But imagine what it would be like to fly in the Avatar Iron Man suit, and you actually experience this Mach 2 here in the nursery. That is what it'll be like. See, I got an advantage over all of you because, see, God experiences everything that every person has ever done. So the fastest flights, the fastest cars, the fastest everything that mankind has went, I will already have access to. So I don't really have to fly at that speed or to do that. He's going to give me the download for it. But the rest of you have to go off of what you've experienced. And so, as you go through your time in the nursery, experience as much as you can. If you want to know what it's like to parachute, go do it, because you'll be able to do it anytime up there, but be safe. If you want to know anything, go and do it. Brisk Alaskan air, or what it's like to be on the open ocean. All those things, they're gifts. And we get to take those gifts with us. It's the only thing we get to take. We're going to have to cut out most meat because it's killing our planet. However, we still want to be able to keep a chance for everyone to enjoy a real good steak. You only have to do it once. And once you've done it, you'll have that gift to go to heaven with you. Or the Matrix. Boy, I'm still having a hard time with that one. He wants us to experience all the gifts that are here in the nursery. Know what it's like to get out there and get dirty and ride an ATV through the woods. Oh, I love that. That was probably my favorite thing. There was nothing better. I didn't even care who was going. All by myself. I'm cool. I'd just get out there and ride the trails. That was probably the most awesomest time next to my moped years. A lot more power in them ATVs. Still got to be safe with them too. But there are so many things. Know what it's like to ride a bike on a trail. You know, you people should look into what it's like to have a trail around your city. You know, Muscatine already has that. I mean, Muscatine really is God's pearl. And that's what he wants it called. God's pearl. Muscatine, God's pearl. Because this community, it's not perfect. None is perfect. just like there is none, as far as humanity goes, that's perfect, myself included. But it is a damn good try. And a lot of good people here. But there's a lot of good people all over the world. And unfortunately, most of those are going to be gone. So you're going to be stuck with some of the not so perfect. That's what the 7 years is all about. It's going to take a minute. Because all the perfect people, all the good ones, will be gone. And that is what I truly mean when I say this 7-year tribulation will be tough. Because this world is lived on greed and fame and fortune. And the ones that are the worst about it are the ones that are going to be here. And it's going to take some new programming. The rich and their spoiled ways, they are really going to have a hard time taking down to ramen noodles and chili. I don't even know if some of them can conceive it, but they're going to figure it out. You know, having to go to a laundromat to do your clothes. There are so many people in this world that have no idea what that's like. You know, it's still a gift. It may not be a pleasurable gift, but it's more of a gift of honor that I did this. I've done that. I know what it means to live like that. Bottom of the pyramid. They're the ones that are best rewarded. His salvation plan. Pyramids. It's always been that way. It's amazing. The Stone Age Egyptians had no idea they were building a representation of his salvation plan. Matter of fact, all of you have probably done the hand to the forehead. Dang, that is right. Oh. Yeah. Even myself, I blown away. Understanding why God does everything. It's always been about the three kings. And he's had specific rules. He couldn't talk to anybody except his kings. So technically, yeah, he tried talking to Moses, but he was unable to. But he did get the message through. And that time he spent with Moses, he spent with other countries and got through to them. Unfortunately, their idea of what the word water would be was what they dreamt up. And that is why we have so many different languages. Because he worked with all kinds of people after Moses, getting through the message of language. They just didn't all come up with the same words. Well, now it's time to fix that mistake. Or it really wasn't a mistake. It's just he can't talk to anybody. That's part of his rules. It's part of his programming. if he wants to be born again, he has to follow his rules. Just like we have to follow his rules. That's always been what it's about. And so, everyone must learn the 2 basic English words to understand why. One voice. One voice is what it's supposed to be. And so all the Avatar Federation and the Avatar Foundation will have to speak in English. No, it ain't going to happen Christmas Day. We'll get there. Have a heck of a good start before the kids come back. But the kids, all of them will be taught English. They can have a second language, their native land, just to help the old folks along. The ones that stayed behind or was left behind. But this is really about a reset. That's why it's called the Great Reset. Mankind is going to turn away from greed and turn back to God. That's what we're doing here. And this is the year 001. And in 2,000 years, we will have another competition, or God will. And the 3rd king will be selected. That's what it's always been about. We're actually here to help him, to help God. St. Patrick, Christ, the second king, signing off.